Good evening folks, welcome back to another gorgeous evening in North Wales. I, just like everyone else, stuck in quarantine, well, self-isolation right now. But it's been such a lovely day and the forecast is looking fantastic this evening into the early hours for some astrophotography. Since I've had these Sony cameras, I've never tried a time-lapse, whether it's at night or during the day. So I decided this evening I'm going to give it a go with a dusk till dawn time-lapse and see how it goes. So I've got the camera set up right now. I'll try and show you. There it is. Over there, you can just see it lit up. Shooting up sort of west, northwest, something like that. And hoping that I got all my settings right and that it goes well. So a few key things that I've done to try and make sure it goes swimmingly. White balance is going to change drastically between sunset and midnight and then back to sunrise. So I've just put that into auto. Really, there's not much I'm going to be able to do about that. I've put the camera in aperture priority. I'm using the Sony 24mm f1.4 G Master. So I've got that wide open at f1.4. I've put it into auto ISO. And I've set my ISO limit to 3200. That means that the ISO will not go above that. In terms of shutter speed, I've also set my auto ISO maximum shutter speed to 15 seconds. I'm hoping for around 10-second exposures at f1.4. And then because it's on a tripod, I've switched off my stabilization. I've connected the battery grip so that there's two batteries in there, as well as actually connecting it to a battery bank. So at the moment it's running off the battery bank through the USB-C charge port, and then once or if that runs out, it'll then go onto the two batteries in the camera. Like I say, I've never done one of these before, so I've no idea how much battery is actually needed to do this, but we'll find out, I suppose. I'm using the interval shooting mode. So I've set an interval of 50 seconds, which should be more than enough time for each shot to take place. And then I've selected 700 shots, which is giving me just under 10 hours of shooting. And then bringing that into a video later on, all my footage is at 25p. So using the 700 shots, I should get, I think, 28 seconds, so just under 30 seconds of footage. So yeah, gonna leave it do its thing, check on it first thing in the morning, and then we'll go through from there. Right then, it's the next day and we've got our 700 images. The rest of this really couldn't be much easier. So I've backed up all my raw files and I've imported all my images into Lightroom. On this occasion I've not edited any of them because it's a dusk till dawn time-lapse, so I don't want to mess around too much with the daylight images. I don't want them to just look odd compared to the Astro ones. So literally all I've done here is export them as JPEGs. Next I've gone into my video editing software. I personally use Final Cut Pro, but this should work in pretty much any video software. I've created a new library for this project, then I've created an event to put all my still images in, and then I've created a new project. In this case I've just made a 1080p project at 25 frames per second, which is what I usually shoot video wise. And then once I've got the project and my images are imported, I just need to drag all the image files onto the timeline. Do make sure that you drag them on in the right order. I didn't rename any of my JPEGs when I was exporting them, specifically so that they were all still in the same file number order. Now all your images are on the timeline. We just use Command A to select everything on the timeline, and then Control D to change the duration of those clips. At this point you will notice that the time code underneath the main viewer will turn blue. This means that it's ready to be edited. So literally all we do here is press 1 and enter, and boom. All this has done is make sure that each image file is just one frame of video, and that 25 frames per second as my calculations said last night, we're getting around 28 seconds of footage, and I'm pretty happy with it. I've no idea what that green light trail is about halfway through the image. It is a bit of a weird one, but overall I'm very happy with it. To be honest though, I don't really know why we had to go through this process. Shooting on the Lumix G9 and hey, even on my old Nikon D750, you get the time-lapse video file right there in the camera. So why Sony can't do this, I don't know. But hey, at least we do have an interpolarometer built in. So that's it really, it is that simple. I'll probably do the whole thing again just to get a 4K video file rather than just a 1080 file. And while we've got some good conditions, I might actually just keep doing ASTRO time lapses from different points of the house and then mash them all together into one video for you. It's not like I haven't got the time. So thank you very much for watching, I hope you liked it and potentially learned something from it as well. While we're all stuck at home, I'd love to see some of your ASTRO time lapses as well. I'm very lucky to have pretty dark skies here in North Wales, but even in the bigger cities, there's still shots to be had. So if you got any other questions or if you want to share something, do drop a comment down below, give it a like if you liked it, and hit subscribe if you want to see more like this. So for now, thank you very much for watching, be good, stay home, get creative, and I'll see you in the next video.